Hi, this is Dave Basner, Instructional Technologist at Elmhurst College, and this is the first video in a series of videos introducing you to the Qualtrics software package that the college has obtained for creating surveys. Qualtrics is accessed by going through the college portal. So first thing you need to do is log into the college portal. On the portal, you'll see whatever standard set of icons, applications that you would usually see when you log in. And what you're going to look for, all faculty, all students, all administrators have got this icon on my Elmhurst page. You want to go to Qualtrics and click on it. Every now and then, when you attempt to enter Qualtrics from the my.elmhurst.edu page, for whatever reason, it fails to pass the single sign-on information along. That has happened to me maybe once out of every 20 or 30 times I've tried to do it. If that happens, all you need to do is, in this case, I've gone in all right, but all you need to do is close that tab and reopen by clicking back on the Qualtrics icon. When you come in for the first time, you're not going to have any surveys there, of course, but also it's going to walk you through, ask you for some permissions, for you to agree to various things. Go ahead and do those. And then it will offer, if this is your first time logging in, it's going to offer the option of copying your surveys and data from some other Qualtrics account, if you happen to have that, either a private account or an account at another institution. You can go ahead and follow the prompts for that if you wish to do that. If you don't want to do that right now, the capability is available to you later. You should contact me if that's something that you would want to do after your initial login. In either case, on your first time in, when you don't have any projects set up, projects is what Qualtrics calls these surveys being just a part of a project. If you don't have any surveys there, projects there, Qualtrics will offer to create one immediately for you. If you do have projects already set up, it's not going to offer that. You'll see a dashboard that has your projects listed on it. We're going to go over these elements over on the left-hand side later, not in this initial video though. So what I want to do, either accepting the offer to create a project if this is your first time in, or going ahead and creating a project from here. And that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to create a project. When you say create a project, you get the option to either create a brand new one, a blank survey project, or create a project from an existing project, which is essentially copying it from that project. So you can use projects that you already have as sort of starters. In addition, Qualtrics has a variety of canned things that you have access to. Here on this initial page, you see that they've got faculty satisfaction, an informed consent form, student satisfaction, student recruitment. You can create a project using one of those, and then you're able to modify what they give you, but they'll give you a basic form with questions and such already set up for you, but you'd be able to change that later. In this case, I'm just going to start with a blank survey project. It's going to ask me to title it. So first project for intro, you can call yours whatever you want. And we create the project. When you create the project, you're immediately going to go into the project. And it's going to set up an initial question for you. So at this point, I'm just going to point out a few things on this page. Now that we've gotten the project up, you'll see here is the question. Clicking in the question, well, you can't tell that because that's the only one here, but clicking in the question will select the question. Clicking on any one element of the text allows you to modify that text. It defaults all new questions, which are just simply created new rather than copied from another question, all start out multiple choice. You can change this by selecting any of those. If it is a multiple choice, it starts with 3 choices. You can also set up automatic. All of these things we will look at in later cases, individual videos for each of the different question types. It also sets up a task list for you, which is what you see over here. And I'm just going to close that out for the moment right here so we get a little bit more real estate here. Okay, so at this point, you will have created your first project, and it has a question. Just so that this question gets saved, I'm going to make sure that I have typed something in here. All right. The final item, as you see, it's given me automatic choices and it's given me a scale here. But just as a final item, there is no save. You've noticed that perhaps you cannot save things. Things are questions, modifications to questions. All of this are saved automatically for you and immediately. So you don't have to get out of the survey to have them saved or anything like that. This has been saved. That's very nice. It's very handy. There is one downside to this, is that there is no undo. Control Z will sometimes work. It depends upon what the change is. Okay, so that is the end of the first video, our introduction video. Please come and see the next set of videos where we'll go over some details on how to create multiple choice questions.